You guys, I'm getting ready to do some planty things, and I figured I'd bring you guys along because, like I said in my other video, I'm just going to start filming whatever I'm doing and just put it out there, okay? I'm just not going to try to think about stuff with my channel too much. I'm just going to do things, okay? And see if you guys like it, you like it. If you don't, oh well. So, what I need to do first is take all the plants out of my sunroom right here and bring them out here and hang them on the chairs. That way I can water them. It is getting ready to rain. Honestly, you guys, I don't care if my plants get rained on, but they need to be like watered, okay? Severely watered. So I am recovering from a headache today, so excuse me if I'm like seem off, but I just got my baby down for a nap, and before it starts raining I need to get that done. Also, in my baby's room, my beautiful MONSTERA that lives in there is not so beautiful anymore. I swear, I feel like all I do is come on here and just tell you which plant is just not doing good. But anyways, I'm trying to keep it real. So that plant in there is not doing well. It needs to be moved. My dog knocked it over and like broke a bunch off of it, and leaves just keep turning yellow. So I need to tend to that. I need to top it off with some potting soil, cut the dead leaves off, move it. I do have an extra grow light, so I'm thinking I could move it to a spot in my living room and hang the grow light, because I do think I have like a hook hanging there. Anyways, I'll figure that out when I get to it. Also, I have a sansevieria on my front porch that is in desperate need of a pot because I broke it. So wonderful. I broke a beautiful pot. So that needs to be potted up. So we're just going to see what we can get done today. So it is starting to rain, but I'm just going to go ahead and hose all these off. So this is how I ended up picking it up. I just put it in this bag, swept it all up. I'm really sad because, you guys, this pot was so nice and I just loved it. It's like my only pink pot, but you know what? Things happen, okay? I'm mad. So when I busted this pot with this plant, that's just hasn't done good for a long time. I've had this thing years, and I got it on sale. It's never really done great, but this is the worst it's looked. Here it is. I was thinking I could put it in this because it needs something kind of heavy. So I think that'll be good in there. I got all these stretchy string things trying to hold this thing up. Ah, I just spilled a bunch. So I was just sitting here watching the mama deer and the baby, and a little bunny came out, and it just made me, I don't know, really reflect on just being a mom. I almost feel like I can't even talk about it, but since becoming a mom, it has been so fulfilling and the best thing that's ever happened to me and my husband. Let me get it together. Anyways, Dallas is basically the best gift that me and my husband could ever ask for, and we just talk about it all the time, and he just, I don't know, brings me so much joy, and I'm just so thankful that that's the way it is. And I don't know, it's a joy I'm experiencing that I didn't know existed. He is seriously just the most precious gift God could have ever given us, and it just puts me in a really thankful place. Like, I don't know, even just to be able to sit here and literally do plant chores and watch deer in my front yard. Like, so cool. Here's this. This is how many I have. All the other little pieces I'm just throwing down here. So I guess I need to get some moss. I'm probably just going to keep them in this container right here. My seeds are doing good. I have a bunch of cushions for all of these chairs. When I did my porch tour video, I should have put them out, but I didn't. I think that's a good spot for it. It's gonna get sun, but it kind of has support from the chairs and the table. So anyways, one more thing checked off the list. Look, my little gloriosum is putting out some more leaves, and it's got another little baby growth point right there, so that's exciting. I thought I totally lost this plant. All right, this is horrible lighting, but I'm not going to get my ring light. I want to do something with this. My dog knocked it over, and the basket thing is messed up, and I lost some leaves. It really needs, I should have moved it before now. When I did my baby's plant tour, I should have moved it then, but it just keeps yellowing leaves, and I'm gonna have like nothing left of this plant if I don't move it. All right, I got it out here. It has 3 bad leaves, which I'm gonna cut them off. That one, this one here. Basically, I'm gonna put it in this big giant pot, okay? I'm gonna actually plant it in there. I'm gonna look one more time and see what other pots I have, because if I had something that was just would fit down in here, that would be ideal, but is bigger than this, because maybe that's a problem. But I don't know, because I hear monsteras like to be like kind of root bound. Anyways, when my dog knocked it over, you can see it just needs to be repotted. It's completely slouched over. So I think if I potted it up like a little bit low, this is pretty heavy. It's like cement. It would like help keep the branches stable. I don't know. It needs to go in this pot. It really does. I had this terracotta in here just propping a plant up. That Sansevieria that's over there, the tall one in that cream pot, that's what used to be in here inside. But it does have a drainage hole, so that's good. It had a little plug thing somewhere at one point, but I lost it. So it doesn't appear to be pests. I'm going to go ahead and take off the bad leaves before I repot it, because it's getting dark. It has these insane aerial roots growing like crazy. I don't have any orchid bark right now, but this is all I could find locally. This is a black gold, which I do like this. I don't want to use up all my soil because I have some other things I need to pot up. So I don't know, you guys. Should I keep it in this and just put it down in there? Oh, okay. But that's not really what I want to do. I want it to be down lower in here, so it gives it more, like, support. I'm going to have to pot it in this pot. I know I am. These roots, are these roots okay? I probably need to look at the roots too, so. Alright, well that kind of answers my question. Come on out. All right, here is the final results. I'm really happy with it. It is still spread out, but because I potted this thing up like a little bit lower, I was able to just spin all the aerial roots back inside the pot because my baby sees the aerial roots and wants to try to grab it and pull it down. So I am going to just lightly water this in, and I'm going to hose all the leaves just to make sure I didn't see any pests. And then I got to figure out a new place to put this. I'll have to keep you guys updated on where I decide to actually put this plant. I'm thinking somewhere in my living room. I don't know. I just have to pick a spot that my baby can't get to it. So I do have all my plants out back still. And I'm not going to show that, bringing them back into you guys, because it is like getting nighttime right now. I'm sure you can tell, you can hear the crickets. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. This is something that I've put off. I probably could have saved more leaves if I would have done this sooner and moved it to a new spot. I'll keep you guys updated as to where I end up actually putting this plant. Alright you guys, so that's going to do it for today's Rescue 911 basically, because this plant was in dire need. I'm really glad I got this done. Thank you guys so much if you made it to the end of this video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you guys don't want to miss any of my future planty content, and hit that bell. If you guys turn your notification bell on, you won't miss any of my crazy random uploads. All right, let me get this guy inside. So I will see you guys again soon in another planty video. Bye. Okay. Here's how big this thing is.